Hello, folks. Let us start the true story. Also, 53 missions, motherfuck. And this is still going, by the by. Not sure what they're up to just yet. Also, I can't hear the phrase story without hearing, "What's the story about Mori? Wouldn't you like to know? What's the story about Mori?" Just imagine that constantly replaying. That's a show's entire theme song. When I was sick, I remember before, I would be sick a lot. I was up in my nan's. I'll be in bed. I had a little TV, a little small boxy TV at the end of my bed, and if I woke up early enough, I would end up seeing like Simpsons on it. But say if I was out sick from school and I had the TV on, that Balmori would come on. It was a live action show. It was aimed at kids, and it had the most irritating theme song. Go look it up and suffer with me. Suffer with me. I demand it. Oh. I guess we can find out how far it goes right now. Lost daughters. End of an uprising. Roars in the forest, lord of shadows. Forged by iron and blood. Orders of the watcher. Matter of fate. Rebellion. Elves of the deep. So... I'm not seeing the undead mission we just did there, but let's get started. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I had a remark there. I lost my point though, and I tried to make a joke. It did not work. Let's just continue. The continent of Arkain is in turmoil. The First Void War ended in a stalemate, and a new conflict on the horizon. Kingdoms of Arkain were saved, but the Empire of Rodan would come across the Great Sea. But demons still managed to outsmart humans and defeat them. Oh, I've never seen it called the Empire of Rodan before. I don't think so, anyway. Rodan does sound familiar. Orcs continued raids of the human realms, while the undead watched the mortal races from the top of the Dead Mountain. The unliving watcher of Arkain foresaw the coming of the next war that might decide the fate of the entire continent for centuries to come. The future of Arkain would be shaped by the heroes and tyrants that would soon rise and fall. The future of Arkain lies in your hands. You chose poorly. Ooh, cool dragons. They're new. Ooh, dragon units, new ones. Werewolf units. Hope we get a chance of Seabright shaking off what's-his-face's mind control. Ooh, he's new. Very eager. Hotheads. Here's some new units, or maybe it's just new models on the normal Frost guys. Frost heavy melee. I'm seeing some new models there. Orcs with the undead worker model. Action skeleton. Ooh. Big Medivh figure. Set fire to more to dirt than any buildings. And that is Medivh. That's Arkain. It's about time we meet in person. Gauzy reward. Same as any other Dread Ward, except he kills people by throwing money at them. Peasant running for their lives, suddenly out of the alley comes a block of gold, striking them across the face, taking the top half of their skull off. So that's how the rich roll. The greatest game. Very expensive game. Act 1, Chapter 1, Pillage. After defeating the humans in the Void War a few months ago, most lands were only lightly guarded. The orcs of the dreaded Deathbreeze clan used this opportunity to raid the village along coasts. Their leader, Rangul, is the right hand of the chieftain, who has promised to make him his successor if Rangul is able to bring more riches than the other groups. While his other men attack other villages, he leads one of... While his other men attack other villages, he himself leads one of the assaults himself to prove his strength. I heard that those damned orcs raid our villages where our army is still involved in skirmishes with demons. Shame on that rabble. Indeed, we're in a bad position. Unlike us, the orcs haven't been weakened by the Void War since they weren't part of it. Won't be surprised if they manage to slip along our shore defenses and leave their islands. However, they're luckily not strong enough to be a real problem. Yeah, and as long as we're guarding this village, none of those barbarians will dare to come here. I remember this being a rough start, and actually funny enough, my first few episodes of the Orc campaign have come out. First 3, kill them all, no survivors, take everything that could be of value. Oh no, it can't be, the orcs are here, I've got help. Yeah, I remember this being a rough start, and actually funny enough, I've actually just started releasing the first few episodes of the Orc campaign. Episode 3 should be out. 4 to push. I'll check. Palnai. No, I'm not interested in stuff in India. Okay, there's a place in Austria. You just move the L one place to the left and you got it. No, third game. Sorry, third part is just after coming. Oh, third part came out yesterday. Part 4 will be coming out in a couple of hours. Sea Raider. New Arcane Lord's been added to quest log. It's the perspective of the warrior, the Deathbreeze clan. Rangul's most trusted lieutenant of our chieftain. His abilities and dedication brought him to this point, and now he'll prove that he is a worthy successor to our ancient chieftain, whose name we still don't actually know. It's just like, there is someone before Rangul, Rangul's taking over, you don't really need to know him. He told us once that he dreams of a day when a race controls the entire realm of our own, rather than depending on pillage and raids to survive. I don't know if he will succeed, but his words and deeds are an inspiration for all who follow his call. Epilogue. Showed a friend of Rangul and his right-hand man. He's a good man, a real orc and a good fighter. He and Rangul both have children. Rangul's young son, Sasugarn, being just as old as Epilogue's son, Gorfsag, who also seem to be becoming friends for life. While most clans already existed when we reached the continent of Arkain, our clan was among the few clans founded after arrival on the continent. When we arrived, we perform a lightning strike attack, take what we can before humans can respond. Run away to stop us, to confront us on the open sea. Giant Japanese clan to sea fight, better bring many good ships. While we orcs do not originally hail from Arkain, we call the former Pirate Islands, which are part of Arkain, our home, and don't know any other continent. Only a few even remember the name of our own continent, and the reasons why we left. We may not have taken Arkain yet, but its human nations feed us for our islands are not enough to keep us satisfied. Kingdom of Turan. We're going to raid in Kingdom of Turan, one of the 2 northernmost kingdoms of Arkain. While the Tauran Knights have a strong fleet, they are an easier target than the Pyreans, with a much more impressive fleet. The lands are rich and make good prey. Nation of Xyranor. We don't know much about Xyranor, other than that it was a nation that formerly controlled all of Arkain. That was long before a race arrived on this continent. Really? Okay. I'd always imagined the orcs were a ancient pest, in a way. Maybe not ancient, but a long-term thing. Or how long has Xyranor fallen? Because I had been thinking the fall of Xyranor was more recent then. Not recent, but that the orcs was a primordial, would be more primordial than the Xyranor thing, you know? Basically, the orcs' arrival would happen before the fall of Xyranor. Xyranor is closer to modern times than the orc arrival, you know? But apparently it's the other way around. Apparently the nation had its origins in the kingdom of Turan. Somehow connected to black dragons and had enslaved the Gnolls. Matters little to us. The nation's long gone, and only some old families of Turan still cling to it. In which case, could Red Fist cling to it? Could he end up being a supporter of it? He may not care. I had necromancers in the first time here. Pfft, die, child. Okay, yeah, this is going a lot better because we already have shamans with bloodlust. This is not going to be nearly as hard because the other time we had chain lightning, very limited, and we had limited necromancy. But if you want to use necromancers, you got to have a few of them, and we did not have a few of them. And the orc necromancy only gives you one stronger skeleton. It was not a good scenario. Did not have the amount, did not have the mana. This is going to be a lot better. And we are on hard. Good. Let's see if we can find any clues. Excuse me. Sea Raider. What do you want? What troubles you? It's just a banner. It does nothing else. I was hoping it would provide an aura of some sort. Let's see if we can find any clues. The amount of money we make here does not actually matter. Let's see if we can find any clues. Cursed creatures, you'll pay for that. Let's see if we can find any clues. Mayor is a strong adversary. He's certainly worthy of the title. Let's see if we can find any clues. And the replay through stuff is kind of annoying, but everything's changed up, so it's something. I'm just terrible at replaying things. Did he have Hex the first time around? Oh shit, I didn't even see that guy getting low. Should have pulled back to that. Like, prevented a guy's death, but whatever. Let's see if we can And yeah, this place is called Fish Barn.
I'll look into it myself. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. Tell me. I'll look into it myself. I'm glad you're here. What troubles you? Let's see if we can find any clues.
Did he... I know he did that and that. I'm not sure about these two.
Let's see if we can find any clues.
Well, I have lost the guy because I was distracted. I still find the name Fish Barn hysterical. I feel a lot more durable this time around. I remember feeling very flimsy. So much so, I feel like maybe I'm on the wrong difficulty. It's me.
Let me at them. Let's see if we can find any clues. Return to the earth.
Oh no you don't, Kel'Thuzad. You won't spread corrupted grain. No, wait, wrong place. Alright. I'm thinking everyone of value could find this village. Let's leave and be done with. Leaving so soon, Death Breeze. Hortnog. What are you doing? What are you, Gold Axe Clan mercenaries, doing here? Does human hire you to defend this village and you arrive too late? Don't be ridiculous, Rangul. This village paid us to leave them alone, not to defend them. Except now you've taken what little money they had, there's no profit left here. Except what? Hortnog. I could tell you, but that has a price. I have a proposal. I'll tell you where you can find more riches and we'll collect them together. And share them fairly, half for me, half for you. Why would you want to share? What's the catch? Don't toy with me, Hortnog. Alright, I'll be honest with you. Chieftain wanted us to collect our usual fee from the locals, in exchange for leaving them alone. I tried to collect a bit more from the local noble, wasn't having it, and slaughtered most of my men. And now you want to get the fair share in order to make up for the losses so that your chieftain is still pleased with you. Typical Gold Axe Clan logic. Do we have a deal or not? I have the information, you have the manpower. Alright, Hortnog, we have a deal. How do we get the riches of its noble if his forces could easily defeat you? He left his mansion with a large portion of his troops to go on a hunt. Only his wife and a few guards remain behind. Our forces combined should have no trouble defeating them. Ooh, the wife's actually a character now. Very well then, Hortnog. We shall come with you. There's less guards. Guard the boat until I'm back. Will do.
Tell me.
Seriously? Oh, thank God.
I'm glad you're here.
Hortnog has been added. As a very young, well-ranking member of the Gold Axe Clan. While some warriors of Gold Axe Clan are honourable, Hortnog cares only about two things: gold and orders from his chieftain. Everything else is of either less or no interest to him. Are somewhat an oddity compared to the other clans. While all orcs pillage and plunder, Gold Axe is obsessed with gold. Their leader is not the strongest warrior or the most powerful wizard. It is simply the wealthiest of the clan, though we have no clue who the current leader is. Also, unlike the other orcs, the Gold Axe Clan does not hate humans. There's rumors that they would even allow humans to hire them, either to fight against human rivals or against other clans. They're the most wealthy of the clans, and their equipment is usually better than what other clans use.
Yes, chieftain. Need something? Master, say the word. Tell me. Let's see if we can find any clues.
Damn, I was hoping we would have another hero, or, you know, something. Gold digger abilities. Do they just mean pillage? 1, 2, 3.
What troubles you? I'm glad you're here. I'll look into it myself. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues.
Tauranite Captain, Bowman. Don't think they were called Tauranites before. And Tauranite Captain. Like, they've changed some, like, aesthetics. Like, this is a Sea Raider over just a normal grunt. And different kit compared to last time. And these guys look very much like Rangoon. Just mini Rangoons. Maybe that's a note that they're better equipped than other people. That's, you know, second in command of another clan has the same kind of gear as them. And these are low-ranking people.
What troubles you?
What was that? Lydistra. Sure. You orcs who look at the kingdoms overthrew the nation's honor long before you set foot in realms. The Chinese army would have burned you to ash. I don't know or care about your precious honor is, old man. But you don't know you're gonna die here.
I'll look into it myself.
Competitors, the orcs are not own poachers in the area. Banda Gangdets, sure, has been around this area for some time, and for some reason noble nearby has never done anything about it. Maybe it would be a good idea to get rid of these pink skins. Not for the humans, but because they're seeing what the orcs intend to take for themselves. Wonder why. Maybe it's in an agreement with them.
Tell me. Yes, chieftain. What troubles you?
Attack.
Let's see if we can find it. Tell me. Let's see if we can find any clues. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues.
Yeah, this is going a lot better. I had to skip numbers of bandits first time round, and it was messy. This is a lot kinder.
I'll look into it. What troubles you? Let's see if we can find any clues.
And another great thing, this is a really long campaign. So any tomes that we get and can apply to characters are hopefully going to carry over for a very long time. Unlike the first time round where any items or tomes you got were lost between book 1 and book 2. Still, it's probably going to be balanced with all that in mind, so we're probably not going to be getting as much.
Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself.
If this was a path in the original, I did not notice it. I did notice that one. Yeah.
I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues.
Could you move? Just an issue of separating them out.
Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it. Say the word.
Raiders have always been unconscionably flimsy.
I'm glad you're here. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. I'll look into it myself.
Jesus, I was really able to actually fight here. First time through, you just felt so flimsy.
Let's see if we can find any clues.
Like, it didn't fit like a race fantasy for the orcs. You didn't feel like savage, raider, and you felt very flimsy. You felt crippled, and like it fit the idea that you were like the orcs are very much on the back foot compared to everyone else. They've got their own individual brute strength, but as for sieging walled settlements, why would we learn siege tactics? That's a human thing. I wouldn't be surprised if why would we wipe our ass? That's what humans do. Sorry, my just general dislike of these orcs. These orcs are so fucking dumb. And then that's not a knock against writing, it's just... My god. Jack. Honestly, you probably won't go wrong. I presume you could restrain them. You just keep slapping. You will hardly take off IQ points. You may add some. But, I don't know where I was going with this. But yeah, like the orcs are made to sound a particular way, that they're savage raiders, they may have particular weak points, but, they do have particular pros. On various missions first time through, the first campaign and second campaign, I didn't feel that at all. I felt completely, crippled, that I was not a quadruple amputee, whatever, a tri-amputee, and I'm trying to drag myself along against, the Usain Bolt of stabbing. It was not a fun time. So, in WoW, they talk, the devs talk about a class fantasy, and, particular teamings of abilities, or what you can do and whatnot. When you do have an RTS with like, and it's asymmetric. You have that kind of thing going on for them as well, like how the units will be and do. It will be faction or race fantasy, you know. Here we just, in some of the missions, you just felt completely crippled. You had no real healing. You know, your units weren't that durable. They were shredded like paper. It's here we feel so much burlier. Raiders are still paper thin, but that's raiders. I don't really expect much of them, you know, in an upfront fight. It's really not what they're for.
Let's see if we can find it.
Boom.
Let's see if we can find any clues.
Oh, and you can see the line in the ground where it's gonna barricade off. Well, a line on the map. You can kind of see it there too.
Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. Let's see if we can find any clues.
I do hope that they explain why the Bannerlord wasn't dealt with. So it's just me, does this feel tighter?
Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. Glad you're here.
Yeah, he's right out back behind the mansion. They must have a deal with him or something, you know? There's no way in hell that they would truly tolerate this.
Tell me. I'll look into it myself. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself.
Also, I was also always puzzled as to why the girl, Vanessa, wasn't scared of the orcs. Even if she'd been sheltered from what they were, you still think their violent appearance and whatnot would have scared her. I always thought maybe there was something off with her. But that was never expanded on. Just get him dead.
Let me out. I'll look into it myself.
But yeah, they've replaced a number of guards for Lady Stephanie here, who's a ranger of some sort. What's her rank?
See if we can find any clues.
Noblewoman.
I'm glad you're here. Let's see if we can find any clues.
Yeah, one of the militia captains brought up Zyronor and all that. Presumably, this Red Fist likes Zyronor, but at least the version we saw of him wouldn't actually give it that. It's probably too tied up in his orc hatred to really care.
Let's see if we can
To, like, get involved with Cardon. These moronic orcs have the courage to fight us. You won't come any further, that is, but you can try, but it'll fail in the end. You won't escape, scum. These damn humans blocked the path behind us. Oh, you're with us. I did not know.
I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. Yes, Lord Chief. Glad you're here. What do you want? Look on. Master, novel. Tell me.
Oh, yes.
I'll look into it myself.
Nice.
Let's see if we can find any clues.
I don't really have mana, but it'll be fine. You again. Did you know on your lesson, Greenskin? Roa, that my husband may be gone, but I'm more than capable of dealing with you all. Are you sure about that? It's not impersonal, ma'am. I just really need that gold. Over my dead body. That can be arranged. Me and Rango were on the same wavelength there. 49 gold. I've gotten better.
Glad you're here.
I've taken a few losses, but it's fine. Riches. Take what you can. The chieftain will be pleased. Rango, look what I found inside. Someone told me that this is daughter noble. She didn't even try to run away. I thought it would be better to let you decide what to do with her. The daughter. That complicates matters. What's her name, girl? Vanessa, sir. Are you an orc? We're standing on your dead mother. I'm impressed, little girl. I've seen adult humans running from sight of an orc. Didn't even hide. Why should I try to hide? I really don't get this girl. She's strange. Should just get rid of her. Killing the child doesn't feel right. Leave her with me, Rango. Make sure that she and her father are reunited. There's no reason to give the humans another reason to hunt us after this. So that you can ransom her to her father and convince him that this is all just the fault of me and my men. Then maybe for a little extra, help him get revenge for what we did here. No, Hortnog, I am no fool. We'll take her with us. She might be useful. I can feel that she's potential. We'll raise her, the orc way. I would have shared the ransom with you. But these Depre's grunts have to complicate things. Very well then, as you wish. Sure, Rango. I mean, she's a human. The others. I don't care. We'll take her with us, and you will carry her. Ugh, damn it. No sudden reinforcements. I don't know how they blocked the path behind us, but they did. Oh, and I got the 2 guys I lost back, I think? I'm not actually sure. On 3 Gold Seekers. 3 Sea Raiders. I think I might have had 4. I know, but I'm not after bleeding troops like I did previously.
I'll look into it myself.
This is a hell of a lot cleaner. Hey, stop kicking me, damn it. You stink. Maze always said you had to bath when you bathe when you stink. I like her already. But better not tell her that your men locked her mother inside one of those houses they set on fire. Oh, I guess when, oh, that's cruel. I guess when they cut her down, she wasn't dead, so they stuck her into one of the houses and lit it on fire.
I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues.
Palanai militia.
Tell me. I'll look into it myself.
Are we still gonna run into demons?
Let's see if we can find any clues. Yeah, she did.
I've always been just kind of a beat stick. Just, you know, rush units in and hope they beat those units. I'm not much for finesse.
Trouble. I'll look into it myself.
My fingers end up feeling like they get tied if I start trying to get smart with my play.
I'll look into it myself.
Yeah, I'm still running into demons. Brutalis.
Tell me. I'll look into it myself. Need something?
But yeah, something always seemed like with Kid Vanessa, didn't seem to really carry true to adult Vanessa. But with Kid Vanessa, something always seemed off with her. So I was thinking, like, was that gonna be it then? But no, just Kid was weird. That also happens.
I'm glad you're here. Tell me. I'll look into it myself.
Yeah, and
Return to the earth. Let me at them. Let's see if we can find any clues.
demons, destroy these accursed monstrosities. Do it.
I'm glad you're here. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself.
Also, I suppose playing on hard will get in the way of, you know, like I was saying, like, races feeling a particular way, because everything's, like, dialed up a bit.
Tell me.
Just the scaling would complicate matters.
I'll look into it. Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself. Let's see if we can find any clues. Return to the earth. Say the word. No problem. What trouble? Need something? Tell me.
Gonna hold the mana,
What troubles you?
so we don't really need to spend it. There'll be one last pack down here, going by the old map.
I'll look into it myself. I'll look into it myself. I'll look into it myself.
Yeah, here.
I'll look into it myself.
Defend the boat. Oh shit. Humans, don't let them destroy the boat.
Let's see if we can find any clues. I'll look into it myself.
If only we could board destroyers. Like any ship could carry units.
Tell me.
That was too close for comfort. Alright, we have what we came for, let's leave this place. Oh, it was a pleasure working with you, Rangul, despite our differences. Perhaps we'll meet again one day. Shank. You know, Hortnog, anything goes wrong when I suspected you would turn on us. You stuck with us to the end. Expected to leave as soon as the mansion business was concluded. Oh, I would have put the whole blame on your con for this, don't get me wrong. But I would not have told you out. No progress and enough gold left to pay me for anything anyway. Safe travels, Rangul, the Deputy's Khan. Suppose he has some measure of honor.